Welcome back, viewers. This is Sweet Battle Scars again, and I am back with another unboxing video. Today we're gonna look at the Nendoroid Eren Yaeger by the Good Smile Company, and this is the second in the Attack on Titan series of Nendoroid figures, with Mikasa being the first figure release. This just came out this month, and it is obviously the chibi version of Eren. There's a cute little figure in the window, number 375, with his name there, and a picture of the figure. We're gonna take a quick peek at the box, the side showing you a few poses, the salute there, and him charging with his maneuvering gear. On the back we get a few other poses too. This set comes with the version of Eren when he's on trial and Levi just, steps on his head and all that good stuff. It's kinda weird if you ask me, but they've included a version of Eren on trial, so good for us. And there is a picture of the two Nendoroids that are out so far, Mikasa and Eren, in nice action poses, and we get another few little snapshots of the figure. This is Eren biting his hand or thumb to, of course, go into Titan mode. And there is the Eren on trial version, as I call it. Top of the box is just your standard figure, number 375 again, and another one in the bottom of an action pose. And we are gonna open this figure. I haven't taken off the little circle down there, the little circle sticker. So we're gonna open it from the bottom. Instruction manual. Alright, time to move the camera. And here is the figure as you get it out of the packaging, with the various faces. Of course, as is usual with Nendoroids, you get a few faces to exchange for different expressions. Alright. Here is the Nendoroid base, which we're gonna use later. And let's take a look at the figure. I'm certain that the articulation is gonna be exactly as the articulation on the Mikasa figure. Whoa, he's got plastic in between his hair and his face. So, of course, this is what you use to, the piece that you gotta take off to exchange the faces. And I like that these figures, the company takes good care of these figures. They come with plastic everywhere so that no pieces are kind of rubbing against each other, getting scratched and whatnot. So, there we go. We got rid of all the plastic. So, there is the figure. Looks rather nice, like I said. And you guys can see, obviously, it's the chibi version, so you expect a cute little figure. And his face, his eyes look like Eren's. And the colors all seem pretty accurate. You guys can see the quality of the paint job is good, of course. And I've reviewed several Nendoroids, the Mikasa, and several Monster Hunter Nendoroids. So you guys can always expect a good quality job with their figures. And of course, mine is no exception. This Eren figure is no exception. Good quality paint job everywhere. You guys can see clean lines on the straps, clean lines everywhere, nice little decals on the jacket. Everything is nicely detailed. So of course, good quality figure, no seams, no flashing from the casting. So we're gonna take a look at articulation. The articulation on this figure is pretty nice. On the neck, it's a ball joint, so you guys can see there, it's a ball joint, and you can pretty much go all the way around with it, up about that much and down. Of course, it hits the little jacket there, so pretty good articulation. Side to side, not really a lot, of course, because it's a ball joint, so it won't really go that way. As you guys can see, the pegs there won't move in that direction, so it's mainly up and down and all the way around. There you go. And now in terms of the arms, we don't get an elbow joint as we do in other figures. Just like the Mikasa figure, we only get a little peg for the arms. So you guys can see here that the arm can pretty much go all the way around, up and back. And we've got a little bit of articulation on the waist. We've got another little peg here, as you guys can see. And it goes all the way around, of course. And then we've got another little ball joint on the hip for the leg. As you guys can see, there it goes up about that much before it starts kind of rubbing in, and it fell. So it fell off, and you guys can see the ball joint there. So of course you don't want to force it, so it goes up about that much before you start forcing it, and back about that much. Of course, if you open the leg a little bit, it goes a little higher, and then oops, you guys can see it's very fragile. And then we got another little peg joint on the thigh, so it goes all the way around. And that is pretty much it. No knee articulation either, so his legs are pretty much straight most of the time. So there is a figure. Nice little Eren Yaeger figure. We're going to put him aside and take a look at his accessories. Here is, Eren comes with his extra body on a nice little clear peg. I guess that's just for holding the body. Because there is the torso with his hands tied. And the hands, of course, are articulated as well, just like the figure, right on the shoulder. So you guys can take it to the front. But, of course, this is meant to be posed on the back there. And the wrists, of course, have these little shackle details. And, yeah, you can replace the hands on this one, too. So you can replace the hands for various effects. But it comes with this little shackle effect, little shackle detail that will go on this little pole. Yes, the Eren Nendoroid comes with a pole. There's this little silver pole. Of course, nice little metallic. It's not little. It's nice metallic paint. It's a small pole, by the way. It's like maybe 5 inches. So it's a very small pole. And the hands, of course, you see the little holes there. So the hands just kind of slide in there. And then I imagine from the picture, let's see here, that he comes with another set of legs, which are right here. So why don't we get this pole pose of Eren on trial out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. So we've got these extra set of legs that are, of course, kneeling. So we're gonna replace those and put them right here. Come on. It's a little snug, but it works. There you go. The other one. Alright, so now we're gonna replace the torso. And of course, take out this little clear peg. His torso. Of course, it matches. Very nice. And then his his head comes with another little peg, so we can probably take this one out of his head. Oh well, let's take out this one, the one on the body. Exactly the same piece anyway. So that is Eren on the pole, of course, and then at that point you can take out your Nendoroid base. Oops, and everything goes flying everywhere all the time. And I don't know what this is for. Is this used? I don't know. Uh-oh. Arms coming apart here. All right. And there you go. The pole slides into the base like so. And then make sure that everything is nice and snug and in every place where it's supposed to be. All the little pegs sliding into their respective holes. And there you go. You've got an Eren. You have an Eren on trial here. And of course you can replace his face. He looks too calm. He's on trial. We can probably replace it with his frightened face, which is this one there. Now let's get the full effect. Why not? As you guys can see, it's very easy to replace the face. And these pieces are, pretty snug, but for the most part, they're very nice and easy to exchange. And there you go. Now you have the full effect of Eren on trial right before he's about to get kicked by Levi. So there you go. That's Eren on trial. We're going to put him aside for now. Alright, and of course we see here that he does come with an extra set of arms. You can have him... Oh, this is for his swords. Sorry, I forget that he doesn't have any articulation in his elbows. So we've got some hands for his swords, for him to hold his swords. He has his maneuvering gear here, Chisla Mikasa. And now let's get Eren out of this pose. He's no longer on trial. And let's give him his swords and stuff. His entire leg came off on that one. Didn't mean to do that. And okay, these are very snug. The little kneeling legs are very snug on my figure. Alright, and this one goes here. And that one goes there. Not a problem. Now let's get this torso off. We got his extra torso here. Let's get the hands out. We've got these extra sets of hands. Of course, this is for like saluting. You guys can see that that's the kind of a salute there. Oh no, wait, the salute is with the left hand, I think. Yeah, sorry. He salutes with his left hand, I think, from the anime. So you can have, his left hand kind of doing the salute with a different hand. Of course, his arm, you have to replace the hands. But for now, we're gonna use them for his swords, which are right here. There's his sword. Where's the other one? Here is the other one. And I guess we can't have his frightened face anymore. We're gonna give him an angry expression. Sword fell off. Yeah, this hand is kind of loose on mine, I guess. It doesn't really want to hold on to the sword. There we go. It doesn't really want to stay, but if you kind of push it in there, it'll stay. More or less. There you go, and of course, we've got his maneuvering gear here, and there goes the sword again. And it fits really easily. And there goes the other sword. I guess we can switch out the arms just for his straight arms. These arms are really not working that well. Replace the hands. He does come with an extra set of hands here, but these are maybe these are better for holding the swords. No, these are... Oh, this is the biting hand. You guys can see there's a nice little detail for the biting hand. The little hand that he bites, there's a little detail there with the blood, that little red dot that you guys see there. And then the other one is for the salute. So no, these are the hands for the swords. Yeah, this other hand is for his salutation, so we're gonna put the other hand, the other arm, and replace it with the other hand. There you go. One thing about these figures is they're so small, you have to, know how to handle them. So tiny. Tiny hands are kind of hard to put in there. And at the end, it all works out. So there is Eren with his nice little swords, and of course, just like Mikasa, he comes with his little sword details, little slashes, as you guys can see there. Put it on his sword, and there you go, you have a slash. Yeah, like that, just like that, just like that, so fast, can't even see it. And then, so those are his swords, and then of course, you gotta switch out the arm and make him salute. We have his little salutation hand here. I think it goes like that, right? I guess it's the other hand, right? Well, this is his, we can do this biting his hand pose. This is what he uses. The hand, here's the hand with the little blood detail, so he's biting his hand, about to turn into a titan. As you guys see there, the little blood detail. So I thought that was a nice detail. So there is Eren Yaeger about to turn into a titan. And then if you're not doing that, you can get rid of his maneuvering gear and put this little arm on the back. Like so, and put the other one in there as well. And now we have his hand. Is that the only? No, that's weird, right? The thumb is on the wrong end. I guess you can salute with any hand, right? And there is his salutation. So he's angry, of course, saluting. And then here is, for comparison, and just so you guys can see them both together, here is Mikasa and Eren together. The two Nendoroids. And I dropped my little base, I'm gonna get it. Drop the little arm for him to, kind of be able to stand up. So we're gonna get his base. And there they are, both of them. The camera's kind of high, so you can't really see them, but there are Eren and Mikasa, both with their little salute. Of course, Mikasa got to switch out her arm so that she's also saluting, busting out with her salute. And there we go. Nice little Nendoroids. And of course, the Eren Yaeger Nendoroid is going to look great next to the Mikasa one. As you guys can see here, they look pretty good together. Not bad at all. So there are the two little figures. And I think I've covered everything so far. That's got to do with this figure. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please post any comments, any questions you guys might have about this figure. Hope you like and subscribe if you want to see more. And again, stay tuned for the next unboxing video. Thanks again, and see you next time.